Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now wasting no time, Corral going to the air. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Panthers had 7-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Corral on first down. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. A 2-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Let's take it inside his own 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral looking to pass. Second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. On third down, here's Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie. And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No.
Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB... Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Patterson running between the tackles, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Corral's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Corral here working from the gun. There's Tremble, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Corral on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Corral with it on first down. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral, open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Falcons now. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Second and 6. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A final shot before the half for Corral. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down the halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw here. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll buy some time right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Still 9 remaining on second down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
On third down, Corral able to complete this to Chenault.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
On first down, it's Corral. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll give it to Patterson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing. In a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 65 yards.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Uses the stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
It's Edwards again.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Hitting London coming across the field.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Patterson again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Here's Corral. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Looked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one. And how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Corral. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Corral with it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 3rd down, here's Patterson.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
So corralling the Panthers now.
Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Corral.
And he's got it complete to Anderson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Thomas has got it complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here's Corral. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Corral to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Atlanta, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.